Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to solve the Rubik's Cube, so stick around. Hi, my name is Justin. I'm going to show you how to solve the Rubik's Cube with this PowerPoint. We'll link it in the description below if you want to figure out how to solve it yourself, and I would suggest memorizing these until you can do it by yourself. That's how I learned it. We're going to make sure yellow's at the top and white's at the bottom. That's the way that we want to orientate it for this tutorial. So, in this tutorial, we're going to use these different initials that mean different things. R means the right side turned up, and I added to it always means the opposite. So, that's RI, and that's R. Then that's the same thing for L. So this is L, and this is LI. This is U, and this is UI. This is F, and this is FI. This is D, and this is DI. This is B, and this is BI, and that's pretty much all we're going to use in this tutorial. Another thing that you should learn is that the centerpieces, they never move no matter how many times I turn it. And even when I do that, they still don't move into any of the other corners. First, what you're going to want to do is to scramble your cube. Now, it doesn't really matter if you look at it, and it doesn't really matter how many times you turn it, because, you can solve it from any state at any period for mostly every tutorial. What you're going to do is you're going to get all the white middle pieces to the top. This is what's called the daisy cross. So as you can see, I'm turning all the pieces up, and they all match. It doesn't matter about the corner pieces, though. You can ignore those. So what you're going to do is you're going to rotate the top until you find two matching pieces, like this red one. Then you turn it down to the bottom. Then you need to do that same process on all the other ones, until the top yellow center has no white middle pieces on it. Now, it should have no white middle pieces on the top, and it should have a cross on the bottom. The next part we're going to solve is the white bottom layer. Remember, the white is always going to be at the bottom, and the yellow is going to be at the top. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take these white corner pieces and solve the bottom. So what you want to do is you want to get a white corner piece like this one and line it up to its place. Now this one has orange and blue, which means its place is right here, because there's orange and there's blue. Now to insert it into there, since it's on the left-hand side, you want to do F, U, Fi. That should put it in its place and put an extra corner onto the white cross. Then you want to find another one, like this one. And since it's on the left side, you do F, U, Fi. And that should also put it in its place. Now, when it's locked up on the top layer like this, you want to put it over its place and then go R, U, U, R, I, U, I, R, U, R, I. And that should insert it. And then you want to repeat that for the entire process. If you have other situations, look at the PowerPoint and it'll show you how to insert it from a different position. The next step is to solve the bottom two layers. So what you want to do is you want to find a piece, like this orange and blue piece, and find it to its spot. Now its spot is between the blue and the orange piece, so it's right here. So you want to get the color that's on this row, and you want to align it. So if you're turning it to the right, then you go U, R, U, R, I, U, I, F, I, U, I, F. Then that should put it in its place. If you want to turn it to the left, then you want to go U, I, L, I, U, I, L, U, F, U, Fi. That should put it in its place. Now if it's in the wrong spot, like these ones, this one should be there, and that one should be there, then you're going to want to do the same formula, which should add that. So I'm just going to quickly do it. And as you can see, it's released. And then you want to put it down again. So you want to do the same formula since it's going to the right. And that one's released. And then you want to do the left-hand formula. And then you should have the bottom two layers fully solved. As you can see, we have the bottom two layers solved, and the white is still solved. Now, what you want to do is you want to solve the yellow cross. When you go to solve the yellow cross, there's 3 different scenarios you're going to find. Each of the different scenarios have a different formula, and I'll show it to you now. So I have half a cross, like this, which means that I want to do the formula F, R, U, R, I, U, I, F, I. And it should have a straight line. Now if I do that formula again, so I go F, R, U, R, I, U, I, F, I. And it should now have a cross. If there's a yellow dot, then you want to do F, R, U, R, I, U, I, F, I. And that should put it to the half of a cross stage. And you want to orient it like this again and go F, R, U, R, I, U, I, F, I. And then it's like this. You want to do the same formula. And now you should have a cross. If it has yellow pieces here, you can ignore those, and we'll solve the top in the next step. The first one is when you have a yellow cross with no corner pieces. So you want to orientate it to the side where there's no yellow pieces here. Like this side there's the yellow pieces here, this side there isn't. So I'm going to orientate it to this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go R, U, R, I, U, R, U, U, R, I. And then I'll get it to this scenario. So now we're on this stage. So if there's a yellow cross with a dot, then you want to orientate it to the side, either to the left or the right, where there's a yellow dot. There's not a yellow dot here, but there is a yellow dot here. So what I want to do is the same formula. R, U, R, I, U, R, U, U, R, I. And that should solve the top. If it looks like this, and there's 2 yellow dots on the side here, then you want to go R, U, R, I, U, R, U, U, R, I. And that should bring it to this stage, which then you go to the beginning one, and then you go to the second one, and it's basically that. If it looks like this, make sure you have a yellow dot in the right corner or over here, and then do R, U, R, I, U, R, U, U, R, I. Then I'll bring that back to this scenario, and you want to go R, U, R, I, U, R, U, U, R, I. Then it's back to this scenario, and since it's the yellow dot over here, then you're going to change it, and you're going to go L, I, U, I, L, U, I, L, I, U, I, U, I, L. And then you should have the top. Make sure to check out the PowerPoint because I probably missed something, and it should be there if I missed anything. We're almost there. Now we just have to solve the corners and then this middle pieces. So what you want to do is you want to find the 2 diagonal pieces that match right here and right here, and you want to do the formula RI, F, RI, B, B, R, FI, RI, BB, RR. And you should have it where you have 2 pieces that are here, like headlights, and you want to turn them to the back so that they match the side. And then you want to turn them to the back, and you want to do the same formula. RI, F, RI, back, back, R, FI, R, I, BB, RR. and then turn it so that all the corners are solved. If you have it so that none of the sides are solved, then you want to do R, U, R-I, U-I, L-I, U-I, L, U, U, R, U-I, R-I, U-I, L-I, U, L. And you should have it so that one of the sides are solved. Then you want to do that same thing. So you want to turn this to the front and do R, U, R-I, U-I, L-I, U-I, L, U, U, R, U-I, R-I, U-I, L-I, U, L. And then, if it's not solved, then you have to do it again. Congratulations, you've solved the Rubik's Cube. Now do this until you've memorized it, and you can eventually do it without the PowerPoint or watching this video. And if you liked this, share the PowerPoint and leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye!